Fight. Fight. The Terminator.
What? No roses?
Just guns.
Welcome to the jungle.
Round 1. Fight.
Get up.
Round 2. Fight.
You won't be back.
The Terminator wins.
What in cage teach you to call me?
An ugly motherfucker.
I will eat him alive.
Round 1. Fight.
You will live.
Round 2. Fight. Finish him. Fatality. The Terminator wins. Shao Kahn.
Someone wants his throne back.
The update is overpriced.
At least try the free sample.
Round one, fight!
Got the spins.
Round two, fight! Finish him! Fatality. Shao Kahn wins.
No one fears you anymore. They'll soon realize their error, Scorpion. If you survive this fight.
Round one, fight! Round two, fight! Finish him. Shao Kahn wins.
Outworld doesn't need your empire.
My empire is Outworld, fool.
Then the sun now sets on both.
Round 1. Fight.
I will end this way.
Round 2. Fight. Finish him. Fatality. Shao Kahn wins.
I told you my throat sore. My throat is a little sore. I was telling Bear earlier my throat sore. I just gotta say this real quick. I'm gonna get off the mic though. Hold on. Yeah, it's some organization called Cooper, and they're talking about like we gotta like every time we put up a video, we can either put down it's for kids or not for kids, or just make your whole channel an adult type of channel, like adults only type of channel. So I just went ahead and did that a few minutes ago. I went ahead and just made my channel an adults only channel. That way you don't gotta keep worrying about, I don't have to keep worrying about like every time I post a video up, I gotta keep selecting not for kids over and over and over. It gets so annoying doing that shit, man. You know? What have you been up to besides that, bro? Working, man. Working. But yeah, I do want to talk about this shit because like that's gonna affect a lot of people. Think about this. It's talking about, even though this is a really big deal, bro. This ain't no small shit. Like, it's talking about anybody that got like any kind of like child pictures on their websites, like Elmo or any kind of cartoons on your websites. You know what I'm saying? Like Mario and anything that's like kid friendly. If they see that on your channel and you're not letting them know it's for kids, then you're gonna get fined at $42,000, bro. That's what's ridiculous. And that channel could just have those things up there, but not be for kids. Like it might be what the person like. You know what I'm saying? That person might like those kind of pictures or games, but talk about grown stuff, mature stuff in their gameplay. You feel me? Well, Ninja with the Mixer. He's no longer even with. He doesn't play on YouTube. And PewDiePie, I don't know about him. Yeah. So they were saying something about the reason why they're doing this because like children under 13, their web cookies, whatever you call it, their web cookies has personal information on it. And people can get the information, and something to do with ads also, like ads luring in kids and people getting their information from web cookies. And they said YouTube's been knowing about it, but they never did anything to fix it. So YouTube had made an app just for kids. That way the kids would go to that app, but instead these kids are hitting up the grown folks app, you know what I'm saying, which is our shit. And I look at it like this though, it shouldn't be our responsibility to be doing this. Like, they got parents, right? So their parents should be looking at what they're watching and let them know, like, hey, you can't watch that. If a kid's like 8 and 7 years old, they shouldn't even be on YouTube. Not this kind of YouTube. And they should have somebody watching TV with them. You feel me? That's crazy. And they're not gonna stop it. But that's the problem. This is the thing, bro. It ain't about them. It's about us. You feel me? They want to make sure we don't put that stuff out. You know what I mean? They want to make sure that we're not putting out false advertisement for kids or luring kids in and watching stuff they're not supposed to be watching. They're getting on us, not the kids. You know what I mean? We're the ones who have to pay the fines if we mess up. You feel me? Look, check this out. They even saying we can't say certain words no more, like cool or anything. They said that's a kid related type of word if you say the word cool. You gotta watch what you say now. Like, what, bruh? If you're playing a family, and then also if you're playing like a family friendly game for kids that you can't curse in it, you can't even do no cursing in it. And also, check this out. This is about YouTube. This is about the people that's suing YouTube. This is their policy. This is not YouTube. Only thing YouTube is doing is oh yeah, check this out. YouTube's also gonna put a bot out, a machine that's gonna like start watching our videos and seeing what is kid friendly and what's not kid friendly. And we know that, you know, YouTube's machine is really messed up. That thing can't tell what's from what. That thing's gonna be messed. It's already messing up some people already. Flagging on the channel saying that their channel is for kids when the uploader already sit there and said that no, it's not for kids. And they went ahead and changed it from being not for kids to being for kids. That's gonna be our problem right there. It's the YouTube machine. That thing is so dead wrong. You know what I mean? And like, it's whack, man. Do they want people to just stop streaming? That's what it seemed like. It seemed like they want us to stop this everybody quit streaming. That's what it seemed like, bro. So I'm a little scared now. I don't even stream anything anymore. Like, if I'm streaming stuff, it's all gonna be like mature stuff, like Mortal Kombat, Tekken. Cause I was doing Lego Marvel hero games, but now I look at it like now, it's like, you know what? They're gonna look at this like, well, it's probably for kids. And you know, I put down not for kids. They're gonna still say like, well, we see these little cartoon characters. I went ahead and deleted that video. I made one yesterday. Now I gotta go back to my other videos and delete the whole saga I made for the Lego videos that I made in the past. Cause I just bought part 2 a few days ago. I was streaming that. After seeing all this, I'm not even gonna stream it no more. I'm not streaming nothing of a kid type of look of a game. Cause like they're saying like, even though we might think it's not for kids, in their eyes, as far as the COPA organization, they're gonna be saying that, well, that's for kids because, like, you know, it lures kids in to watch it. It pulls in kids to watch it. That's just crazy, man. Bro, just really the government's trying to snuff out and control voices. They were already threatened by YouTubers catching more views and popularity than the celebs and political BS they want us to be focused on. Exactly. And you're right about that. I like your thinking, man. I like your thinking because, like, you're right. You got so many people that's being independent now, making their own money off of YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, and they can't stand that. You know what I mean? You got people out here, man, you know, come out of the gutter and do, you know, just no-name people playing games and like being models or showing clothes or showing their talent on YouTube any kind of way they can out of nowhere, and they getting money like that. They start getting that money, man, and they can't stand it. So they using this thing as an excuse to get money out of people. $42,000 per video. I'm asking people with 1 million videos. I got 1,000 videos right now, man. No bull. I'm over 1,000 videos right now. I'm only a 220 subscriber. But the thing is too, is this right here, right? Like, it's also focused on the YouTubers that have like to run ads on their streams. Like, I don't have no ads on mine. I don't have over 1,000 subscribers. So like, those YouTubers that have ads on their stream, like, you know, the commercials, whatever you want to call them, those being ran, those are also being targeted the most too. They're being targeted because I guess some certain ads can lure in kids or something like that. I don't know, some shit. But those are the main ones that have been targeted, those kind of YouTubers. And the ones that like appeal to kids, like I said. So, you know, Dashy Games, I'm not trying to throw him under the bus, no, I'm saying, like, as far as what I'm thinking of with him was like, man, his whole channel's based on like Mario Kart and Nintendo this and Nintendo that. I hope the guy, he don't get, you know, let go, because that's one of my favorite YouTubers right there. I don't care. I mean, he does a lot of cussing, but yeah, you know, he plays a lot of Mario, man. So I don't know what's gonna happen with him. He might have to start playing that shit. Cause like I said, kids love him. Kids love Mario. That's gonna be crazy, man. Oh yeah, Dash is gonna get you. Yeah, he is, bro. Yup, exactly. Yup. And you know what? Plus, he got even parents on this channel. Somebody, my kids love watching you. We watch your show together. All that adds up. But this is the thing, though. Like I said, you know, YouTube made a YouTube Kids app. They should be watching that. They can't help they don't click on another app to watch other people's YouTube videos. You know. But yeah, I went ahead on, like I said, and made my joint an all round non for kids channel. I just got finished doing it before I started streaming this. The reason why I'm streaming really is just to make sure it works, because I didn't feel like every time I upload I gotta keep editing to make sure that I select not for kids because I might forget sometimes. You know, what I mean, I'm always thinking about selecting not for kids all the time. You know, that's something I haven't been doing in the past. So like, you know, sometimes I might forget. Sometimes when you stream, I don't intend on getting on my computer. I just want to just, you know, play my game and stream. I don't think about talking to other people. So I don't think about getting on my computer to do all the editing and all that shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just stream, just play the game. It's just crazy. Only time I really edit my videos like when I put up a thumbnail, then I'll, you know, go ahead and put up like, you know, then I think about, say, okay, I see the not for kids sign, so I go ahead and select that. So sometimes if I don't put up a YouTube thumbnail, I say YouTube thumbnail. If I put up a thumbnail, I'm not going on my computer. I'm just going to go ahead and keep streaming. You feel me? Matter of fact, I gotta check my other videos real quick while I'm doing this and make sure that the rest of my videos are marked. My older videos are marked not for kids either. Hope it's all in one. For real, man, because I don't feel like selecting every video that I ever made from. That's ridiculous. Let me see this real quick. Cause they can keep videos from your past too and say like, well, this video right here that you had in your past, you never marked it. It's crazy, man. So I'm gonna check it right now, make sure all these are not for kids. Oh hell yeah. Yes. So it marks, when you do it, it marks your whole, all your videos, not just the ones you just did recently. Even marks the ones you did in the very past, like a long time ago. So that's cool too. Alright. But then again, like I said, our problem's still gonna be YouTube, because YouTube bot, bruh, man, that joint is retarded. So it's gonna be still marking down for kids, for certain people. You said, hold up, I feel you, fam. Okay, hold up. I feel you, fam. Push come to sub. You can just start doing podcasts or Twitch. Yeah, I'm already doing Twitch a little bit anyway. I got like 40 followers on my PS4. I got 10 followers on my Xbox One. I don't have a lot of followers on that channel because I don't play too much on my Xbox like that. But as far as like, you know, Twitch on my PS4, I don't really have I mean, you know, they don't really come in like that, like they would in like on my YouTube. You know, I don't really get like a lot of views up there like that. You know, I got followers, but like they don't come in like that. I don't even know these motherfuckers like that. Yeah, I just see them come and go. You know, that's what a lot of my old YouTubers are doing, so they can do their own thing. Yeah, bro, that means I'm a target too, because a lot of my games can be categorized as kids. Yep. Even me too though, like the Dragon Ball joint, man. They was like, even if it's a cartoon, Dragon Ball Fighters is a fighting game though, but I don't know, man. I think it says T for everyone. I think if it has T, that means for teen. That's for teen, so they can't categorize that as for kids. This is under the age of 13. So yeah, I think Dragon Ball Fighters is under the category of teens and up. Even what about Jump Force? Is it the same way? Yeah. Also, you can't show any kind of videos of like toys on. This is so stupid. You can't show statues of toys, like, you know, like toy statues, or like just toy figures, action figures. Like somebody had like a, you know, a new toy they want to show off, you know, on YouTube. They can't even show it. Unless he wants to put market for. Oh yeah, check this out. Yeah, when you market for the kid, right? Say if you want to say what channels made for kids, you realize you also lose your settings. Like you can no longer get notifications from your YouTubers anymore. I mean, from your subscribers anymore. They can no longer get notifications. You can no longer also have chat. Like, you know, like the chat box we're doing right now, right? That's gone. You can no longer chat with your subscribers anymore. What else they say? What happens when you click yes on this is for kids? I think you lose your ads too, like your commercial. That's gone also. They take that away from me too. Jump Force might be rated E, and yeah, I know what you mean. Like those vids that show off unboxing of action figures they got. Yep, exactly. But yeah, man. So when you mark down, yes, this is for kids, you lose all of that. Yep. Yeah, you can't even talk to them because they feel like you can't. Cause you're socializing with the kid, right? If you're doing it, and they feel like you might get your personal information from that kid, like their address, their phone number. So they'd rather for you not to talk to them at all. So you can't have the chat box anymore. That's all gone. Basically, all you're gonna be doing is just uploading videos and just keep moving. You can't chat with your. I don't think you can even stream no more. I mean, you can, but like I said, you just stream and keep moving. Ain't no chatting in that joint.
New Cybot.
It's taking everything away from you when you do it. And oh yeah, and you also lose 90% revenue from your ads. 90% of your revenue is gone off your ads, if your commercial. That's when you hit like 1,000 subscribers. You feel me? 90%, my nigga. That's crazy. 90% of your revenue is gone. That's ridiculous, and I'm not even lying to you. That's why my friend Liz started cutting off a lot of kids out her friend list and subs. Yeah. Yeah, you got to, man. You got to. Oh, man. That's crazy. I'm gonna put you up here, though. Hold on. Fucking throw swords. I've been taking hauls like a motherfucker. Doing this wrong.
You. It's all that he has, Biha.
Round 1. Fight.
So what do you think you're gonna be streaming now since this gonna... Well, you know what though? Real talk with me though, I'm not that bad because like, if you read my description, Les Corp, my channel is mostly for mature audiences anyway. Like if you read my description, it tells you that, like, you know what I mean? I play RPGs, horror, and I play fighters. You feel me? And action. You know what I'm saying? So like, all of my content is mostly for mature audiences if you read it. So I'm pretty, but I think in my own opinion, I think I'm okay with it because like, I don't play a lot of kiddie games like that. Only kiddie game I really played really was like the was the what's the name of that game? The Marvel Legos game. But you know, I kind of look like this kind of like a kiddie game, but I'm not trying to appeal to kids. I only play the game because like, we don't have a lot of Marvel games out there to play. You know what I'm saying? Like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, that's on the Nintendo Switch only. That's exclusive to Nintendo Switch only. So like, besides just playing Marvel Infinite, that's it. So like, of course I want to play something that's, you know, related to Marvel, because I play, you know, so that's why I play that from, you know, time to time. But I feel like now I'm gonna delete that whole series when I get a chance. Just delete that shit, man. I wonder what they're gonna do with kids to start finding ways into adult channels, and when they have the same issues. Yeah, it's crazy. But they need to be worried about. They shouldn't be worried about YouTube. They need to be worried about though, for real though. They need to be worried about like Twitter. Twitter, what you should be worried about. I mean, you can be any age at all and watch all kind of porno videos on that channel, man. On Twitter. You don't gotta be age at all. No kind of age restrictions and nothing on Twitter. But yeah, they worry about YouTube. Then they go to Twitter and look at that stuff. Right? Right or wrong? Why they worry about YouTube so much? You feel me? Twitter got everything you can see for free. Log in, you get anything you want, butt naked ass, titties, everything on Twitter, bro. It is. So why they worry about YouTube? They need to worry about Twitter, bro. Twitter, you can watch anything you want for free, man. Anything you want. Twerking, butt naked twerking, girls up there just doing everything but wow. Porn, you got porn stars up there, man. Come on, man. But they worry about YouTubers. Like you said, it's all about money, man. That's what you right about. I think you're right about that, bro. It's all about that money. Talking about personal information and all this kind of stuff, man. Talking about it's more than that. It's more than that, man.
Final round.
They got $170 million out of YouTube. $170 million for these niggas, man. Yeah, Twitter is crazy, man. I be asking niggas in my job, I be like, yo, y'all be watching YouTube? Like, working over there? They be like, hell no, we watch Twitter. I'm like, how old are you, man? Oh, man, 15? Like, what the hell? 16? Like, damn. And y'all watching, yeah, they got everything on Twitter, bro. Bro, exactly. I look on a porn star wall. Hold up. You said I looked at a porn star wall on Twitter, and I noticed a lot of kids commenting on what they like to do. And see? Exactly. Exactly. They on my damn job talking about it, bro. They, you know, 16 years old, 15 years old, talking about Twitter. You know what I mean? Talking about, they be seeing everything for free on Twitter, bro. That's crazy. Crazy, man. But yet, they target YouTube. But I was like, man, YouTube. I was like, man, I go to Twitter. I was like, for real? I was like, yeah, I go to Twitter. That's the, I know this nigga talking about all kind of freaks up there, man. I'm like, god damn. That's what I said. Around that time, I had deleted Twitter. I forgot about what they had on Twitter. I just reinstalled that bad boy. I was like, shit, go ahead and watch some of this real quick.
Fight.
Yeah, they get around that stuff, man. They get around it.
Round 2. Fight. Silent wins.
But I thought you left, bro. You got so quiet over there for a second. Alright. You said my little cousin is smart and only 10 too. So this little nigga would need a passcode to keep him from looking up sites. What? You're good, fam. Well, I bet he is, bruh. But hey, man, like I said, if he know about Twitter, he know what's up. Ain't no passcode in the world gonna save his Twitter, bro. There ain't nothing in there. You know, I had no age restriction on Twitter. Well, the guy had number on there on Twitter, which I know he do. Shit. 10 years old too, he got that Twitter. Believe that. Oh, you got that Twitter.
Talk about throwing shade.
I am Shinnok's wrath.
Shinnok is my bitch.
Round one.
Can't stand
Fight.
this bitch. Yeah, I played him. You never seen my Terminator, bro? I thought I showed it to you already. Oh, you want to do Terminator game? Is that what you talking about? Or the Terminator character in this game? Cause he got his own Terminator game. Well, he ain't in it though, but you know, it's a game called Terminator or something.
Round two. Fight.
And walking on top. Oh yeah, he's talking about the game. Okay. Yeah, I got him. I played him. You know, Chanel come out this Thursday, right? Or Friday, one of them.
Finish her.
She come on sometime this week. I know that much. Cindel's coming out. Have you seen her trailer yet? Cindel? She looks pretty cool, man. She looks pretty badass, man. I'm gonna play Terminator next so you can see him. I actually made the Terminator 2 version of him. I got the skin. Only thing I'm missing from the Terminator 2 version of him though is like the actual shades. Like the Jack Black shade, but I got the whole outfit from the Terminator 2. Intro came from him meeting up with T-1000 and Terminator 2. Which intro was that?
Prince of Darkness?
I am Death's Hand.
Bugger off, mate.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, that's the part. That was the part when yeah. You're right. I know what you're talking about now. That part where he had John Connor and he was in that hallway. He had the shotgun inside of the roses. He had the shotgun in a box of roses. I'm sorry. And they couldn't determine if he was a good guy or a bad guy at the very beginning. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what kind of like ruin the Terminator movies after part 2. Like if you think about it, like we always was like, okay, I'll put it like this. Terminator gave us some kind of fear. You know what I mean? Like he was that one Terminator that made you feel like, oh my god, man, this dude ever get his hands on me, I'm dead. Like it's a wrap. You know what I mean? Like he was that machine. Like when he got all the skin off him and everything, he turned into that skeleton, man. It ain't no kind of emotion out there joint. It's just straight. It was a straight killer. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like Terminator 2 was good. Don't get me wrong. You know, T-1000 was pretty cool, but like I feel like they needed to stick with like one type of Terminator instead of like switching up from that to a female, from a female to another male, and so on. Stop switching the characters. Keep that machine and that character. Now, either kept the first Terminator from the Terminator 1 movie as Arnold Schwarzenegger, or the T-1000. He was pretty intimidating and scary too. But after that, it's like it went downhill. Like it was no kind of feeling of, man, you know, this bird is gonna kill me. Like, you know, there's no kind of horror into it anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. There was no kind of horror. Like it wasn't scary anymore. It was a little more like it just turned to an action movie instead of being like an action plus horror movie. The first one to me was the best one of the horror part than it was in part 2. Part 2 became like in my opinion, like a straight up action movie with some cool looking robots going at it. You know, one's liquid metal and one's like, you know, straight up cyborg. You know what I mean? All right. He said, thank God somebody else said it. They killed by having the Terminator get weaker. Yeah, especially in Terminator Rise of... That was horrible. That movie was sucky. I'm sorry. Horrible. Horrible.
Round 2, fight.
But yeah, man, what else was there? Hold up. But yeah, if they just kept him or just kept the second one, it would have been okay. You know. Cause the T-1000, I'm not gonna lie, he was pretty cool, man. Like, he was like the best Terminator, in my opinion, the best Terminator enemy that he had to face. That was it. The rest of them just went downhill. It was like, these Terminators are like whack, man. See, even though the second one lacked horror, like the action made up for it, and the T-1000 made up for it, because like it shapeshift to anybody he wanted to be. He was an original character, and he was pretty much, you know, straight killer too. He was a straight killer, man. Bro, the way he killed the TX was so disappointing. He could have had him kill her with more class and fashion. I don't remember how she died, bro. It's been so long ago since I seen that movie. I got the movie here somewhere, but I just I stopped watching it, man. But I forgot how the movie even ended, man. I forgot how it ended. But I heard the latest one failed, bro. Like the latest movie they made just straight bombed. Cause they tried to make the newest movie a female type of hating on men, and they made this little Spanish chick like some kind of like new type of Sarah Connor now. And oh, check this out. Now I heard in the beginning of the movie they did a remake of Terminator 2 version, right? And part of the newest one, they had Sarah Connor and John Connor as a kid on a beach somewhere, and then they had Arnold Schwarzenegger remade as remade as like he was younger still. He finds these two and he kills John Connor. Are you serious? So you mean tell me everything that happened with John Connor prior to him actually getting older and, you know what I'm saying, like becoming a man in the future and saving humanity, all that never happened because you want to make a female version of it now, of this Spanish chick having some kind of kid, or she's the one that's going to save humanity? One of the two? I don't know. I didn't watch the movie, but like from what I heard, bruh, you know, they really crapped on the second movie and the first movie. He said the last one looked so shitty, I had high hopes for it before it came out. They just let men enjoy what we love without the feminist bullshit. Or you just can't let men enjoy what we love. Exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly. You know, and it's crazy. It's crazy, man. If they don't see somebody with a flower in their hand and talking softly and gently and, you know, just, you know, dragging the movie down, making it slow and... I'm just saying, dog. Most of the time with the people in the movie, man, I'm not lying, like most of the time, if they're not like a main character or a good action movie, if the movie just drags with all this romance and talking and kissing, and, I mean, come on, man. The first one, even though Sarah Connor was like a weak lady, but she acted well, you know what I mean? Like she had Kyle that had like the action part with her. She, you know, she had to, you know, he was trying to save her life. So like, it's a big change from seeing her being like a weak woman to like a strong woman in part 2. But in part 1, with that, even though she's a weak woman, you didn't have to see her. Well, nah, she didn't make love in that movie. But like, it had a lot more action in that movie that kind of like outweighed the, you know, the romance and all that shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, I think my opinion is like, you know, it's how much you put in. You know, don't overdo it with stuff. Don't drag it out with everything that's a sex scene, or just a talking scene. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have dialogue too, but like, you know, make it interesting. Bro, that's what they do. They try to use time travel, which is right on the real true events that had men and women working together so they can look at Avengers. Don't get me started on Avengers, man. Don't get me started on that. Perfect example. Yeah. The Captain Marvel crap and all that other stuff in Avengers. Oh yeah, you hear about Kevin Feige? He wants to start doing Star Wars movies. You hear about that? Cause I heard the newest one that's flopped too, was about to flop, one of the two. Which is Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, he wants to start doing Star Wars movies too. Well, he wants to at least do one, see how it comes out. I didn't even know he liked Star Wars like that. And the lady that made the movie of the new Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker, whatever it's called, she sat there and said, I think somebody asked her what happened with the movie, like it didn't come out too great, and she was like, well, there's not a lot of, check this out, right? She says there's not a lot of content on the movie based on comic books or novels. She had no kind of sources to put in the movie from the comic books and novels. There's no such thing of it. She never seen anything on it. What's this, like, what? There's cartoons, there's novels, there's comic books, there's everything on Star Wars. How you gonna say there's not anything on Star Wars? All he's gonna do is just put all the nail in the coffin. She Star Wars movies already doing bad after Ray came into the picture. Who is she? Is she like, is she like Luke's daughter or something? Who is she? Like, you know. You know what? They kind of threw me off of Star Wars. Like, one minute I'm watching Star Wars about Anakin, and he becoming like Darth Vader, and like I'm waiting to see Luke come out as a younger version of Luke, and he's gonna fight Darth Vader. What happened to that? I mean, like, where did that go? I mean, all of a sudden, next thing I know, I see some black kid running around and with a lightsaber. Then I see some white girl walking around with a lightsaber. I'm like, okay, what's going on with the Star Wars movies? Like, what happened to Darth Vader? What happened to Anakin? I mean, you know, he becomes Darth Vader, understandable. Like, what happened to, like, Luke? They didn't make a new Luke or anything. No, she's not Luke's kin, which is dumb because that would actually give her a character. Yeah, it would. So she did something. So why is the movie called Rise of Skywalker? If it is, why is it called that when she's not even a Skywalker? A Skywalker is actually Luke, his sister, and his dad. I don't know. I think it's called Rise of Skywalker though. I'm not for sure, but I think it's called that. If it's called Rise of Skywalker, why they got her in the front page of the box? They got her in the front. They're using that to sell tickets. They're using his name, Skywalker. Her name is not Rey Skywalker, so why the hell they calling her Skywalker for? Unless I'm wrong, there's another name for it. I mean, I could have sworn it's called Rise of Skywalker though. But like I said though, man, like, you know, I was watching that joint when they had, you know, Anakin growing up. He became Darth Vader. He fought Obi-Wan Kenobi. I saw the Rise of the Sith. I said Sith. Is that what they call? Rise of the Sith or something. Anyway, the little red dude, Darth Maul. I watched that, and after I watched him, I kind of just like stopped watching Star Wars. It's like, cause I was waiting to see what's gonna happen with, like, you know, Anakin becoming Darth Vader, and like what's gonna happen with him and Luke Skywalker. Will Luke appear as a young version of Luke? Like, you know, they made a young version of Darth Vader. Why not give a young version of Luke Skywalker? Ever had him fight, like, redo the history again. If they never heard the comics or cartoons, that's to me as that me and they either don't care for it or just trying to make money around the popularity of the character. Yep, that's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. That's why his name posted like that. Skywalker. Rise of the Skywalker. You know, and I think it's, to me, I think it's just sad. Every good movie that we got, man, they always want to ruin shit. Always got to ruin shit, man. When they mad, Leela fly in space with no. What? Oh my god, that's kind of funny. I'm sorry, bro. Like, you said made her fly in space with no helmet. Oh, you want to see Terminator, didn't you? I'm sorry. This is him right here. I forgot about that. I mean, it's kind of funny how you said it, though, when you typed it in. Like, they made her ass go do it. Like, you gonna die today, bitch. No air for you. That's messed up, though, bro. It's real sorry. It's kind of messed up. That is, though. That's really messed up, man. I said, yeah. You gonna be a spy to you. I don't know who she is, I'm just saying that, but like, you know. But yeah, man, like, I don't have a problem with females being in movies. Just don't do it the wrong way. That's all I'm saying. Like, look at Wonder Woman, for instance. You didn't see Wonder Woman bashing guys and saying, I'm stronger than men. Men are evil, men are bad, or I can outdo a man in anything or everything. You know, she ain't like that. She did great in Boss Officers. Now, Anita, what's it called? Anita something. Anita, like a little cartoon thing. I never watched it, but I heard a lot of people say it was a great movie. It was another female strong character. You know, to me, I feel like they're pushing it in the wrong direction. Like, stop pushing it in movies that doesn't really need to be gender switched. I mean, you can have a female character in a movie. She could be like Luke's sidekick. You know what I'm saying? Like Luke's girlfriend and also fighter. Why are you going to get rid of the main character just to put a girl in it? Instead of just adding her with the character. That could be Luke's girlfriend. They can have kids. They have another little Luke running around. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can go on from there. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Most of my characters are in stories who are men, but they can't accept men, and the help from me. From men, so they can't stay. I hate girls. Yeah, man. Matter of fact, man, what was I watching? I was watching this YouTuber. He was talking about how, you know, you got so many females out here that always demand women to be in everything, you know, or like, no, not that. I'm sorry. This is a different subject a little bit. You know, they got like SSJ warriors that hate how females are like sexualized in like comic books and like movies and all this kind of stuff. He was talking about how in the comic book they had like, I guess it's like Captain Marvel before she came well, she was Miss Marvel. Before she became Captain Marvel, she was Miss Marvel, and she was bad, bro. And like, anyway, the real Miss Marvel, which is Carol Danvers, it's Miss Marvel. You know, she had a small physique, big boobs, and everything, and like, it was a picture of a comic book, right? And some lady was like, "Oh my God, like, where's their insides at? I'm so sick of men always sexualizing over these kind of characters. Like, be realistic. Like, put in realistic looking women." So then, like, another lady stepped in and was like, she's like, "Hold up, I'm realistic and I'm very pretty in real life." She said, "I'm getting so sick and tired of you fat FUCKs, you know, fat fucks, getting up here online and like hating on sexy women." And like, it was just like, wow, like, you know, and she stepped in and, you know, and spoke up for, like, you know, of sexual characters that look pretty. You know what I'm saying? She's a woman herself. You feel me? So like, you know, it's not just about them being in certain things. It's about how they also look represented. You know what I mean? Like, look at Captain Marvel. Marvel Avengers. I'm sorry, Marvel Avengers as Captain Marvel. Look how she's dressed in that, man. Them little saggy pants and ain't got no butt at all back there. I hate SJWs for trying to think they have the right to control what people find attractive or what they might have a sexual fantasy for. Yeah, man. It's ridiculous, bruh. And it really is. I thought I picked some already. It's crazy, man. I mean, like, and then they had one lady. She was talking about, you know, the new movie or the new TV show on Disney called The Mandalorian from Star Wars. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that word correctly, the name correct, but it's called The Mandalorian, I think. And she was like, another SSA warrior talking about, in the first episode, how come I didn't see any female characters in there talking? And man, she was so wrong, because like a lot of people was like, what are you talking about? This is all females in the very first episode of The Mandalorian. What are you talking about? Like, you know, it's just funny, and like, it's like you gotta have females in every single thing. Without, if they don't see a female in anything, they have a fit, man. Do they think Jade or Katana would do as so well if they look little, like little boys with a flat chest and a flat asses? I think so. I think they would. That's what they want. They want little tomboys up there.
When my creator requires it. Round one.
Hey, look, bro. See, look. This is my Terminator 2 look. See it? I made it from Terminator 2. How you like it? Yeah. This shit hard, man. Yeah, I made this. I ain't make it, but like I earned the skin. I didn't make it, but you know, I earned the skin though. I was trying to get the skin so bad, man. Thank you, thank you. All I need is the right shades though. I got the wrong shades on, but this is like the closest I can get for the shades right now. Wait, what kind of? Bruh, he ain't taking no damage like that, is he? If the shades had black on the sides, it would be cool, but it's just a little off. But I think it still looks pretty cool though. But thank you, man. 9 out of 10, that's a good score. Thanks. Oh yeah, how you like my avatar I put up there, man? I just got that I think day before yesterday. Got my little avatar with the skull, the skeleton face. I like it too. I noticed that the other day. I ain't see it the other day. I ain't been using my stream the other day. You must didn't say nothing. Oh man. Oh, you came too late. Oh, okay. It's all good, bro.
Both constructs built to serve.
You are also a Terminator.
When my creator requires it. Round one.
Alright, let's try this again. But it's all good, man. A lot of times YouTube don't announce people's channels anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like the notification bell. That's how that shit don't work anyway, so it's all good, man. Cause my fact, that happened with me and Punk J the other day. Like, I ain't even know he was streaming. And he was streaming. No, you know what? That's my fault. No, he wasn't in stream. He did that premiere shit. That's what he was doing. Really? This nigga. Okay, but he's alright, man. He's the reason why I found out about what's going on, because hold on, see something real quick. Let's see. Mid-circle. But yeah, he's the reason why I found out what's going on about that the new rules with YouTube and everything. I didn't know nothing about it. I mean, I kept on seeing YouTube send some new policy, but I kept on ignoring it. Like, I don't play reading right now. I just kept on, like, you know, skipping that shit. But like, once he told me the situation, I was like, oh nah, I gotta read up on this real quick, man. So yeah, man, this is some big stuff going on YouTube, man. Oh, you like the outro? Yeah, it's sick. Man, I was trying to do the fatality, but I couldn't get it in. Yeah. Hey, look. There's a he has a fatality in this game. That's from the movie from when he fought the T1000. It's a part on his bike when he takes his bike and like slams it to the T1000. He goes up in the air and he shoots his shotgun at him and blows him up. It's like that, bro. I'm trying to do that fatality for you. Deadly Cyborg. Okay. I haven't played this game in a while either, man. I haven't played Mortal Kombat in a long time. If we ever had a fight or had to fight T800 in real life, we would be so. Yeah, I know. He's very OP. Hella OP. So I'm done with these. Oh, you never answered my question. Did you see the Sindel trailer coming out this week? Yeah, they sick. They are. Might as well fight these niggas real quick. I don't want to use no damn Johnny Cage.
The Terminator.
I need to switch this moveset a little bit. This moveset kind of sucks. Oh, you say, yeah, I seen her. My bad. I think she looks more like hot in MK9. More. Yeah, I think so too, bro. Like MK9, bro. It's like they kind of like toned her down some if you think about it. Cause she look more menacing in like MK9, like more evil, but you know, also like pretty. Yeah, she look pretty like evil, man.
You are also a Terminator.
When my creator requires it.
She was too much woman for the. Yeah, I know. And plus, as it works, we're like, oh my god, why she look like that? Like so sexy, blah 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 blah. And tone her down some, probably. Damn. She does it too, bro. Like they took away her white eyes. That's like her trademark, dog. The white eyes. You know what I mean? Those glowing white eyes that she has, that's no longer there. I'm talking about like in her regular form, not that Revenant form. But the Revenant form, they all got like them kind of eyes, I think. Oh god, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh man. Bro, I thought she looked off. Yeah, without those white eyes, bro. She look like, you know, she like me a little bit. She looks like Citrion. I'm not lying. Look at her face as a Revenant, and look at Citrion's face too as a Revenant. Not as a Revenant. Look at her face. Period. Citrion. They look similar to each other in that round face. They both got round faces though, for real talk. I was like, bruh, she looks familiar. I looked at Citrion face. I was like, why does she look like Citrion? That's crazy. Almost like Citrion and her could be her exactly. In that Revenant skin, the Citrion skin is that color anyway. The Citrion's not human. I mean, they could pass for sisters at least. Especially when they show her in that picture, like, you know, when she's about to first come out, they show her like the picture or whatever. Like the intros and outros and stuff, they show like the Revenant skin of her. I was like, bro, she looks like Citrion. She does. Hey, bro, I'm about to stream another game after this. After this last match, I'm gonna stream this game called Geometry Wars. You're more than welcome to step by through if you want. It's something different I got. It's something different, man. Like I like this game. It's like a shooter, but like you're shooting off. It's kind of like Galaga. Look at Sindel.
Chronica could grant.
Looking at the devil. Look at that round
Why
face.
do I need autonomy?
To serve.
You give her that hairstyle Sindel had, they be twins. I'm not lying. Damn. How do I teleport? I don't know how to teleport. Variations. Circle of life. Down, down. What the hell is this supposed to do? Down, down, up. Circle of life special move. Summon an aura that attacks the opponent when hit. Ah. A teleport right here. Down, up. That ain't going on. Bro, this ain't doing nothing. You said, you know, there are others like Centurion that we haven't seen yet. I hope not. I hope not. I don't like her. I don't like her mom either, man. Centurion's so damn cheap in this game. Cause she reminded me of the girl from Injustice. No, not the girl. The guy from Injustice. What's the guy's name? Sinestro. Them cheap ass moves. I can't stand his ass either. Okay, I'm trying to find this fucking TDE gorilla person. Toss. I guess I could take these anyway. I know to start off already. Chill out. That's the lounge. Gorilla press slam. Get that. Toss. Start off. So he doesn't even have the teleport move then. Toss, TDE. Lounge. Simplify. Nah, he doesn't have it. He said their Jester is so cheese. He is, man. Okay, hold on. He said then there's the ancient one who is a being who wants to eat all the realms, and he had been stopped by Raiden in the past. You must be talking about the combos, huh? You gotta be talking about the combos, brother. You are finished. You are terminated.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. Yeah, MK video games have been getting closer and closer to the comics. Yeah, I like that shit, bro. Teleport. Really? She got desperate. She got so desperate, bro. Yeah. She killed me too with that shit. You know what? I'm gonna light her ass up. We might have to fight Ancient one day in future. Okay. Okay, that's cool. What he look like? He big? Big dude? Is he like Onaga? Oh yeah, I heard that he was coming in the game pretty soon, probably. And more Kombat. Onaga, man, the Dragon King. And also Shinnok. Not Shinnok. That old guy's name, man, from that game, Mortal Kombat Deception. Naga. Yeah, Naga's sick, man. Get your ass over there, bitch. What's wrong with you? I'm gonna try to go for that fatality. I'm not sure which one it is, though. Target terminated. I don't think it's that one. I think it's on back. Okay, so if I was to do this. Close. I think it's mid. I think it's just circle. Arching circle. I think it's this one right here, bro. Nope. Wrong one. That's the wrong one.
Fatality. The Terminator wins.
Nigga Sindel. Sindel's sister. Remember I told you Raiden wasn't supposed to kill Shang Tsung, but actually worked with him. That's because Shang Tsung would have been able to. That's why Kronika tried to really Raiden from the town. Wait, oh, okay. Right. Yeah, I know. Raiden became evil too, though. Raiden started killing everything, man.
There is an entire legion of Terminators.
In the future, we drive humanity to extinction.
Tell me more.
Round one.
I like that mask Shao Kahn got. You know why you say that? They kind of make him like a rogue Superman, like in Injustice, basically. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you. This game to me is just Injustice 3 in a Mortal Kombat game. I'm not lying to you. Graphics. Only thing is in this joint is blood.
Round two. Fight.
This was damn. That was a Raiden. That's made Shao Kahn hit servant. I don't know, man. Hold on, you said he finally accepted his true role as a guide and protector. And when he became evil, he was willing to do whatever just to make sure Earth was safe. Yeah, That's what I'm saying. He reminded me of the Superman joint from Injustice too. Same thing. Only thing about it, like, yeah, cause Shinnok's necklace became like made him evil, right? The little like medallion. Yeah, it's the same. If you think about it, it's almost like the same damn plot. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you know, Superman became evil, but yeah, he wanted to save the world too, but he did it anything it took for him to like actually save the world. And look at Raiden. Same thing. You see what I'm saying? That's why I keep saying it reminds me of Injustice so much. The gameplay, the way some of these characters are, like, you know, like the story, like, you know, how they became evil and how they, you know, do anything. All that stuff ties into Injustice. Shoot, just get this story a plot right here. For real. Shit. You think about it. Alright, so I didn't get a chance to do this fatality. This one I'm gonna try another time. I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump in another game. All thing about the downfall about streaming like Mortal Kombat games, bro, is like it will not get a lot of views if you're not a big time YouTuber or like you're not really good at the game, because like this kind of game, it's gonna be marked as like mature, so YouTube's gonna like age restrict this game. So they pretty much don't show this to a lot of people. Nah, we don't, because it's gonna ruin the game. That's what's going on with this game right here. I hope to God it would not get fatalities and injustice. Like I said, because I was just sitting here mentioning them a couple seconds ago that when you stream this game, YouTube pretty much like does not promote your fights. I mean, I'm sorry, your gameplay. They'll sit there and like hide it from people because of the fatalities and everything is so intense and graphic, and that's why they had a lot of YouTubers like, you know, start like editing the video. They had to like put X-rays on the, you know, black and white on the crushing blows, and they had to like make the whole screen black just to do the fatalities. Nah, I hope to God they don't ever put fatalities in Injustice 2, because they'll just ruin the game. Because you won't get no views for it. Imagine if we could do it though. You could see Clark kill somebody like Brightburn with his. That would be cool. In that perspective, if they could do it without me, you know, having to like the edit of the video, which I don't, because it's gonna be age restricted anyway. Oh, bro, they are really just ruining potential. Yeah, because of kids watch the videos and they're minors, and you know, it's all that stuff, man. All that stuff. I'll do this one again right here. There's only 3 people. I gotta get that fatality off of this dude, man. You got 3 tries. Now I know it's not a mid, so it's gotta be a close. So now I know that for a fact. I'm gonna ask you a question, Rashawn. How you feel about Jump Force? And after that, I'm gonna ask you another question about how you feel about another game.
You are also a Terminator.
Skip all this, come on, man.
Round 1, fight.
Ooh, but I hate the way they did being allowed to reach their full potential. Like what? How would it be full potential? Because I'm not gonna lie, I heard that game is trash, bro. I just want to say this, cause like I've been hearing a lot of bad shit about that game, bro. A lot of bad shit. Don't take it the wrong way now, but I'm just being honest with you. I'm being super honest with you. You know that game got nominated for Game of the Year? As Best Fighting Game of the Year. Best Fighting Game of the Year. It's in a category for being nominated for it. It's got a chance on winning.
Round 2.
It's best fighting game of the year now. And I heard a lot of bad reviews on that game, so I'm asking you that how you feel about it. You said it's pretty cool. But I'm hearing a lot of bad shit about it. Everybody calling it trash and hold on, I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read this in a second. Try this again. Close as X. Here you go, Rashawn. This is right here. This is from the movie, Terminator 2 movie. Check this out. He did the same moves to the T-1000.
Fatality.
That was in T2.
Wins.
That move right there. I think that was the part when he turned into the acid, when he froze him up. And once he froze him up, he came through with a bike and he did the move right there, if I can remember correctly. Okay, you said they should fix the mechanics. The offense combos are good, but the defense combos show you how bad the mechanics really are. Oh, okay. They should let us make our custom created characters more unique too. Like we should have more
Kronika could grant
canned lines that we say and we should be. You said some canned lines. I hear you, bro. My powers are overflowing. Did they put Broly in that game? I think I seen that Broly pull up with that game too. It looks pretty sick, man. You got Broly for it?
Round 2. Fight.
They were talking about making him a DLC, but didn't because I think they didn't because of the Monica Rail thing. But I saw a gameplay for him now. Unless it was a trailer I seen. It must have been a trailer I seen for him then. I could have sworn I saw somebody playing with him or it was a trailer. I'm not for sure which one it was, but yeah, I saw him in the game though. I know one thing, he's coming up for Dragon Ball FighterZ, the new version of Broly. So we're getting him sometime soon. So if we're getting it for this game, then y'all should be getting it for Dragon Ball, what's it called again? Jump Force, I'm sorry. For Jump Force. Y'all should be still getting them then. That means they already have Broly, but just haven't released them yet. Yeah, that's probably what it is then. Yeah. They're probably gonna release it at the same time, you know what I mean? Like when they release it for Dragon Ball FighterZ, probably release it for Jump Force.
There is an entire legion of Terminators.
In the future.
Okay, my other question to you was, how you feel about that game called Death Stranding?
Round 1.
How you feel about the look of that game? Like how the gameplay is for it? And you also know that that game has also been nominated for Game of the Year for 10 nominations. 10 nominations for that game. You said what game? It's called Death Stranding. Death Stranding, made by the guy from the made Metal Gear. Kojima. I have to look it up real quick. Oh, I thought you saying that already, but that shit been on for a while now. Okay. It's like a walking simulator. You're like a delivering like packages to people, like important. It's got a story to it. The game looks great and amazing. All these nominations for it. It looks so damn boring. A lot of people said the story looks good, and the story's pretty good, but the gameplay is so boring. But yet the game got still 10 out of 10s and 9 out of 9s and all this kind of, well, 9 out of 10s, and like, how? How you gonna sit here and be like, you know, the game is boring, but yet you still give it a 10 out of 10? It's repetitive, boring, and, you know, the story's great, though, we still gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Oh, it's still lag? It's a little lag? Okay. It's probably because it's like windy and shit outside.
Fight!
The last match right here, though, I think. We'll go jump on the other game I told you about. There it is. Terminator 2. Terminator 2 fatality. Bro, I hate that when they give a shitty game or more or movie top nomination when they know what it deserves it. But good movies and games catch hate. Yeah. And look, to top it off, right? The guy that's actually made the game is best friends with the guy that's in that's doing like the awards for the nominations for the games played and all that shit for the games. They're best friends. So everybody's like, well, you know, how's that fair? You be best friends with this the guy that's like, you know, in charge of the awards, and like, you know, you're even on their platform in some type of way, you know, and like, it's ridiculous, man. So basically, like, he's in with everybody. They're friends. He's buddy with everybody. So like, he still get the nomination regardless of what we think about the game. This sounds pretty fixed. It is fixed, man. Very fixed. Because everybody's like, you know, this game is not that great. Like, you know, and how does it get 10 out of 10s? And, you know, now check this out. Now, if this was another publisher that did it, or developer that did it, developer that did the same thing, they would have got cussed out. They would have got, you know, all kind of hate. But since this guy's name is Kojima, which is like, you know, the head of Metal Gear Solid, you know, the guy that made those games, like, he's like legendary in people's opinions and whatever. But like, yeah, they let him slide with it. He gets a pass. He gets a free pass. Yeah. But that's crazy though. Yep. Alright though, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this game, man. We're streaming that joint called Geometry Wars. Yeah, that was Rockstar. The people who made GTA, they got ripped up a new one. Yeah, they would. Rockstar, EA, Bethesda, Any other developer, but not him. Alright, I'll upload a couple minutes. Let's give me some time. Right back.